welcome. In this video, what we're going to be doing is installing this wireless charger. Don't really like the old one because it's too small and it doesn't work. Check this out. It's so skinny, it's not going to fit my phone, or so not wide enough for my phone. But compared to this one, you could see it's much wider, and that is very important to me, and that was the main concern for me. Along with, of course, it being a better wireless charger than the old one. Yeah, so out with the old and in with the new. Stay tuned, let's get through this. Pretty easy, you don't really need too many tools. Let's go. Alright guys, first step to replacing this wireless charger is to come back here and take it apart. So you get this thing out if it wants to come out. Take your hex bit. I already got it ready, and it's hard to do this with one hand in the dark. There we go, there's one. There's just 4 of them. Get all 4 out. Alright, so all 4 out. Now, all you have to do is find your tools. I like this one. Maybe I have to use this tool. Just maybe. Well, it seems like I'm going to have to move the seats. Okay. It's moving. It's moving. Alright, let's go back in there. Oh my god, it's something like that. Oh my god, yeah, definitely this. Yeah, but I already got one piece out. Well, that came out a little bit too fast. Okay. But I'm gonna do the other side and get back with you guys. Hopefully nothing broke. Okay guys, honestly, I thought I broke the tabs, but we are all clear. All clear. It's a little dirty back here. I might clean up while I'm at it, but you take this harness off, which is for the lighter, and yeah, you basically plug this into the new harness that's provided. I took everything apart, and it is pretty dirty over here. I'm gonna come over in the morning and get this all cleaned out. And it is pretty dark. The camera is dying. What I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take this piece apart, change this cigarette lighter out, and yeah, it is broken, so I'm gonna change the cigarette lighter out and then get this piece wrapped in Alcantara. That's gonna take me all night. Yeah, this ugly plastic, I'm gonna get it wrapped. Yeah, I might log that progress. We'll see how it goes, but definitely gotta change this out, wrap this, and I'm gonna come tomorrow, fresh start, fresh day, be able to clean this up and vacuum, and then I'll show you guys how it's done. All right guys, so I'm back and it is the next day here. Check this out. Oh my god, almost dropped it. Check this out. Got it wrapped. Everything is done. The new thing is plugged in, cigarette lighter cover. Yeah, everything checks out, everything works. Now I'm just gonna put it back in. So check this out. Everything is in. I got this back in. Everything looks good. Not the best wrap job, but at least this matches the front right there now. And yeah, something better than just black plastic. Now all I gotta do is come on the back side and put those screws back in. Okay, so I got the screws. I'm just gonna get them started, and then once again, easy. Just 4 screws. Okay, handy dandy drill. Again. And yeah. Alright, the next step is let's get this opened. open. Yep. This is dirty, but look at that. We got it unlocked. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and then get this process rolling. Alright guys, so the next thing that you do is you get the same bit and you take this off. Start with this device. This is the wireless charging device. You could disregard this entire thing and not install it. It depends, we'll see. I might just put it back to the either. But it doesn't have it. Yeah, both my hands. Alright, here it is. You're gonna disconnect that. And yeah, I'll get back with you guys after I get that disconnected. Got her disconnected. This is that wireless charging device. This is where you put your phone, it wirelessly charges. But we don't need this anymore because we got that bad boy right there. And it's gonna charge it much better and faster. So you could throw this away, but I'm gonna keep it. Maybe sell it online. Maybe just reinstall it. But next step that you gotta do is remove this. And yeah, to do that, basically, you just gotta get all these screws out and it just pops right out. Okay. Remove. There she is. And she's out. Get this area cleaned up. You never get the chance to do so. This is one of those rare chances. Alright, so this is what comes with the box. Comes with this and this. This plugs into, I'll explain shortly, but this is what it comes with. Yeah, this is all you need basically. Plug-and-play system, pretty easy. Next, not sure what the heck those are. Zip ties and an Allen wrench. Okay. Most importantly, the bad boy right here. Okay. Nothing else in here. Let me make sure there's nothing down here. Okay. Box. Show you the device. This is that device itself, the wireless charger. LEDs glow over here. Yeah, everything seems to be intact. Nothing out of order. But yeah, it's a little too plasticky for me, but whatever. So here we are. This is what it is. This is what comes with it. This plug right here. First thing you're gonna do is no cutting, no need for anything. You just take this, put it right through, put it in place, just like that. Simple and easy. She's in place. As you can see, this is where it comes out, and this is going to go inside what they give you and what they provide with this. Yeah, so you plug this in here, but before you do, let's take care of this. This is what went to the old wireless charger. This is no good. I'm gonna decide to not put it back in because why not? So you don't really need this anymore. This is simply for that wireless charger. You don't need it. So I'm just gonna push it back in and hide it somewhere in the back. And instead, I'm gonna take this, wire it through that exact area, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, so let's run it through and get it out of here. This is it right here. Don't need it anymore. I'm just gonna hide it somewhere here. Before I do that, this and run it through here. Okay, perfect. Now I can take what was provided, the wiring harness that was provided for me. I can take that and plug it back into here. Fits right in. And then I can take this, plug it into, this is what comes from the car that goes into the cigarette lighter. You can take that, plug it into here, and this is what's gonna actually go into the cigarette lighter and power it up. As you can see, right here, I'm just gonna take this and then get it plugged into here. That's all done. Now, all you gotta do is basically hide the wires, make it look pretty, and you're all done. You're all done. Everything's gonna work. On this, it's gonna use the old screws to put back in, and that's what I'm gonna do next before I get into this. So let's do that. Let's take these screws again, put them back in place. Make sure you don't over tighten. Okay. Alright, that should do it. She's in place and she's not going anywhere. Okay, so I just got this cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna put everything back in just like how I took it out. And just be careful. The only thing that you have to be careful about is this right here. Give it a little bit of slack so it can travel nice with the hinge and it doesn't get cut or whatever, you know. And most likely it won't, but just be careful with that. Yeah, put this in, should be good. Okay, so everything from the front side is done. This is complete. Under here is pretty complete. There is nothing to worry about. Everything just snapped in. Okay, so you will have a few leftovers, bolts, but they're gonna be for this. Don't even worry about it. You're gonna have 4 leftover bolts to be exact. Bolts. All right, it just started raining on me, but luckily I'm almost done. Let's get this tested before putting everything back together, right? Okay. Let me close the door. Whew. All right, here she is. I did not install anything in the back before doing anything. I wanted to get it tested and make sure everything works. Let's turn on the car's accessories. Everything is on. Okay, as you could see, it's at 72%. And yes, I need a new screen protector. Let's test it out. I would normally have it up this way so I can actually look at the time. Would you look at that?
Yes.
It's charging. And the LED comes on. Everything works. Let's test it the other way around. It just came off. It stopped charging.
Yes.
Put it back in.
Yes.
Look at that. Charging. And while it's working, I guess the LED starts flashing. I hope it doesn't get annoying at night, but we'll see. Yeah, but everything works. Now that we know everything works, all we gotta do is put everything back together, which is only 4 screws. You plug this in to the cigarette lighter. I tucked everything away in this tiny corner. And yeah, it comes with a fuse. So if it's some odd reason gets too much power, this fuse is gonna pop. Nothing is gonna happen, nothing's gonna explode, everything is safe. And yeah, you plug this in to your cigarette lighter right here, and you take this and you basically just do that, plug it into the cigarette lighter, you're all set, you're ready to go. The 4 screws that go in the beginning, plug them in. You're all set. I'm just gonna organize it a little bit more, get this tucked away, maybe put a zip tie or two, make sure everything is in place, and we're done here. Look at that, it is raining outside. Oh my God, I'm a little bit isolated in here, so I'm not too worried, but it is getting hotter and hotter by the second, so let's get this over with. Yeah, so I'm ready, everything's tucked away, everything is ready to go. Yeah, so what I ended up doing is I just put one of these in there to see if once I plug this in, if it still works. So let's see. Plugging it back in. It's pretty easy. Whoop, she's in. Can't help. And let's see. I'm gonna turn on the car and hope I get some power on here. Okay. Accessories. The car is not on, but would you look at that? Everything works. Everything's plugged in. This is working. Put the 4 screws in. You're done. Here are the 4 screws. Remember where they go. I'm gonna go here because okay. That's what I do. Okay. Let's go. All done. Okay. Put this back in. And we are in business. All done. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more upgrades. Let's go. Peace out.